I'm live. I'm live. I'm live. I'm live. Just get everything right. See, sometimes you just know. Sometimes you know when everything's just right. You can just do something like this. You gotta work something in there. You know, something like crazy. You want to freaking go. Yeah, Evil Knievel, Evil Knievel is alive. Yeah. Evil Knievel will live forever. Yeah, Evil Knievel will live forever. We are all dead, Pookie, but Evil Knievel, he lives forever. Forever. He jumped over the Grand Canyon for your sins today. Caesar's plaza was all for you. What more could Evil Knievel do? Yeah. What more could Evil Knievel do for you? Yeah, Evil Knievel. He jumped all those cars for you. Oh my God, Evil Knievel, you're badass. We got TMI. I think God, one of the hardest parts about TMI is finding something that's not too much information. That um, it's hard to see out of these. It's you got to find something that's got the initials TMI, but it's not too much information. Because we don't want like secret spies coming in here. Hey, just see the secret spy. Secret spy came into the show last night. Secret spy. Secret spy came in there. Paranormal Casper sight all morning. Paranormal nightmare. Think. Mm, I don't know if I'm sure I've seen it. Watched them. Um, wow, last night was a marathon, wasn't it? I've put in a lot of hours and stuff. You know what's really crazy? You know what's really crazy? If um, if I was monetized, I would have been. I would be like getting paid and shit. Yeah. So I don't even know what the hell. I don't even know what the hell is going on. Uh, okay, I probably should have gotten all my cables straightened out this morning. Oh man, Titicaca, Titty, Titicaca. Okay, but the thing was, is we did stuff. God, stop it. Okay. I should probably go wireless, and I had a chance to go wireless. Wow, and that was another thing. I got a set of true or sure microphones, sure microphones, and they're like expensive as hell. And yes, I've had them for a long time, but that's because they're expensive as hell, and they work fine. Turns out they're illegal, and I mean, how do you do that? How do you buy a microphone? And I will tell you this, sure microphones was like, well, listen, you need to keep up with our newsletter and all that. And I said, hey, listen, and, and just say sorry, there's nothing we can do about it, but you know don't try to put this back on me because I need to watch a newsletter that you're putting out, about your product to see if I'm freaking gonna get in trouble by the FCC for using your freaking microphone. Yeah, that's okay. And uh, and I was reminded. I was like, this right here is what's making the crabs insane at Titicaca. And oh, fuck, man. You don't want to come across an insane crab because they will freaking like. I had a crab one time and it pinched me on my finger, and and my dad brought it to me and he was like, hey, look at this blue crab. And I'm like, wow, I like that. And it's like my pet and stuff. And it pinched me immediately. I was like, ah. And when I pulled my hand away, it broke his claw off on my hand. And when his claw broke, his little arm folded. And when his arm folded, that's when it really bit down. And we had to get a pair of pliers to break his freaking claw off of my like little 5-year old hand. I was like, you crab nebulas. They think they know what's going on, Justine, but they don't. They don't. You know what? If that crab would have just been nice, it, that's why they need to be eaten, Kristen. Because the crab, I was trying to be nice to the crab. You know what kind of life that crab would have had if he would have just been not so crabby? Mm. Oh, and guess what? Guess what? Uh, I did have had my medicine this morning. Had my medicine this morning. Had my medicine this morning. Means I'm not gonna be as peppy. About 30 minutes when it sets in. No, no, you know. Um, I saw the amp yesterday, and I did pretty good. I bought a guitar for $125. I did not like the guitar. Um, I traded the guitar for an amp and a Ibanez guitar, and I sold the amp for 200 bucks. But that was thunder. Did y'all hear that? I hear thunder, but there's no rain. This kind of thunder break window pane. There's a little prodigy for you. A little prodigy for you this morning. But I actually like going to state selling when it's thunderstorms outside because nobody's as nutty as we are. Um, hey, we had a really good show last night. I'm talking about. I was really, really, really thankful for the turnout. But it showed that we had 250 views last night, which I don't know how that is good for some people and maybe not good for others. But I wake up this morning and it's down to 180. I'm like, what in the living? What? What? YouTube? You silly YouTube! You get out of here! And like I said, I'm starting to get better, Pokey. I'm starting to get better about not watching the numbers. I'm starting to, but it's a little bit rough when I look down and see like my music. That's where like I said, they know where to get me. On when I see my music videos, and I got as many likes and comments as I do views, and you watch what gets me is the ones that's tripping me out is the ones from like years and years ago, like 3 or 4 years ago. They're bringing those down. I'm like, well, what the hell? What what the hell? And it's because they don't want me to be Van Halen. Running with the devil. Look, okay. Um, so everybody's trying to get sponsors and stuff. Um, it is wrong, Pookie, but you know what? I I'm starting to get better about it though. And I feel like if I have my friends and some people listening to my music, and I'm not gonna name any names because I don't want to like out anybody, but there's been a few people that are going back and listening to like some of my old music and like some new people that are going back and listening to my old music, and it's really, that's what it's all about, like me getting out here. That's what I'm doing all this for, because and like I said, once again, I'm not making any money on the deal. What I'm doing is I'm spreading the pole vault sound. Look, and everybody's trying to get a sponsor. Everybody's trying to get a sponsor, and I am saying I love the delicious taste of Tampico Zero. It's the drink of pole vault. And I'm gonna tell you right now, it is at the Dollar General for $1.25, and it tastes just like regular Tampico, and you can drink all you want, and it's fine. It's like drinking water. And they got like coconut, mango, and fruit punch. So Tampico, the something drink of pole vault. I don't. I'm not really sure. And you know what? I think. You know what I think. You know what I think. I think if you were into partying and stuff, I think vodka would go fine with this for for a healthy for a healthy alcoholic drink.
Get your party on with Tampico and vodka. Now I need is a vodka sponsor. Let's see. And Mr. Smith he's got CBD and and he's trying to get Yeti and Valerie's trying to get Yeti. Tampico. Tampico. Um and I do have a we do have the what is that? The custom effects pedal Valerie bought. The pole vault signature series. Stop it. Stop it. I like black lights. Black lights are really cool in a studio situation because, like in here, it doesn't look like there's any other lighting other. But when I label this, and you might want to think about this, Justine. I don't know if this is up your alley, but when I put on like, you can't even see this how hot colored that is. Uh, let's see. Do do doodly do. But yeah, but a little black light on that, and I mean, it's still not coming through good, but I mean, it glows, and so you write on it like the tracks on the board over here, and it glows. It glows. I like glowy stuff. It helps me see, and look at this car, glowy car, glowy car. What a glowy car! Oh my god, a glowy car. I like glowy stuff. Glowy stuff. And I got uranium glass up there. I don't know how healthy the uranium glass is. Um, yeah. Um, I got a, I got a guitar over there on the wall. Let's see, um, yeah, I'm thinking about putting more cameras in here where I can just like change up and see a lot of stuff. But you know, isn't this enough? I just don't know. Dan, 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 dan. You heard that new song? Anyhow, this was my, and I always show this, but you know, that's kind of a sponsor, isn't it? It is uh like the Valerie Bot custom effects pedal. Get yours now, and you can ask for the Pole Vault Signature Series. I don't know if they'll do that. Oh. Oh, a ghost and the alien. Well, yeah, and like I said, I've got a guitar over there on the wall. I got I showed Pookie. I keep on getting outbid. I'm trying to get a Kiss Destroyer album, and I think one's going to slip through the cracks all the time, and it doesn't. It just doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't. It's going to be okay. Um, So I thought I was going to get one for up under $10. That thing went up to like $30. I'm like, fuck, come on, people, quit. Let me have one, assholes, assholes. Everybody, you know what? Uh, I was looking. I could look at guitars today and stuff. Now we do have a lot of things to discuss today, and that's always a treat, especially for the TMI club. But I gotta pull that up. Uh, Titicaca. Mm. I'm gonna have to look into how Titicaca got its name. You know, and I also need to. I'm not gonna play a movie, every week But I had so many people, even though the movie got struck and we came back, I had so much good feedback on the movie. Hey, Edward, a lot of people like watching the movie, and I thought it was really nice. And I guess what I'm gonna do is, just like schedule it around whenever sunshine maybe can come on or something. Maybe I'll just have different ones. It was fun. It was fun. And you know what's so funny is that there's I was like over at Gordon Lee Weaver's, and he's making a video about it's called The Devil's Hand. And I've just like so much stuff is like around, the devil's hand and stuff. Well, it is kind of like a mystery science theater feel, but it's such a crowd. It's like, and I'm sure I'm not reinventing the wheel or anything. It's such a like a crowd thing though. Like I try to keep up with the chat and watch what people are saying, and but I hope y'all are just so out there. I like B movies because they're funny. I um, see see that I just moved the cable at the top of my keyboard, and it says correct browsing, CARET browsing. Press F7 to turn on or off this feature. Places movable cursor and web pages. See, I don't know what no, no, I don't want that on. What? And I mean, I just barely touched the top of my keyboard, but I'm really getting stuff wired in. Like, see, and what I was talking about before. See that glows in here really big time. You can't really see that coming across, but it says synth uh, SYN. Yeah, SYN on it, and that goes to the synthesizer and goes into the board. But I don't have it on the up here on the table all the time. And like I said, um, we were talking about the other day. I'll wait for a minute to get into, but we're talking about hygiene and stuff. I don't know, you know, and I will tell you that as a child, you know, I was taught like, hey, you need to wipe your ass. But like no one said, "Hey, taking your hand and wiping your ass," And so after years and years of wiping my ass, sometimes I was like, "Oh my god," and nobody taught me how to wipe my ass. Am I wiping my ass right? And then I went to work the other day and I told them, they were like, "What are you going to talk about on the TMI club?" I'm like, "I think I'm going to talk about wiping my ass." And they were like, "Oh my god, dude." And then you wouldn't believe it. This freaking mass argument breaks out at work about how we were wiping our ass. And people are like front to back, side to side, all this. And I'm just like, oh yeah. And then they were like, and I'm like, well, one of the freaking problems I hate is like when my ass is like a marker, and I got a whole roll of toilet paper, but the more I wipe, and then they're like, well, what the thing is you're not through pooping and you still got poop coming out. And I'm like, you know what? My son told me this, okay? He's like, Dad, you're not you just if you're wiping your butt and poop is coming out like a marker, then you're not through pooping. You need to just sit there and finish till you poop. So I sat on the toilet one time for like an hour. And I'm like, you know what? That does it. I'm gonna sit on this toilet until I am through pooping. I was reading a magazine, my legs are falling asleep and stuff. And I'm like, okay, there's no way I'm not through pooping. And you know what? I still wiped my butt and it was still like a marker. So take that. You're living a lie. It's not that I'm not done pooping. It's that I'm pooping like a marker. Then the front to back or back to front, side to side. How do you know? And then, and this all started because I talked about getting soap in my pee hole, and I don't know if this is the same for women, but and I haven't done it in a while because I learned my lesson. But uh, and maybe they changed the ingredients in soap or something, but I used to get soap in my pee hole. And it was like, oh my god, it was like fire, fire. I lead you to burn. Uh, yeah, yeah. I mean, and I definitely, and I'm gonna definitely tell you, no one ever said, "Hey, hey, Povot, little Povot, this is how you wash your wiener." They just said, "Hey, you know how we taught you to wash your hands? Yes. You know how we taught you to wash your face? Yes. Well, do that to the rest of everything you got." Okay. And like I said, the thing is it's you know, you don't want to get soap in, but like I said, I don't think it's doing it anymore, or I'm just not getting soap in my pee hole. Um, but yeah, also I would like when I was a little kid, I would pee in the tub, so it's, it's, uh, I'm not gonna name any names. Uh, but there was actually some of my cousins that are sometimes in the chat, and and my aunt, my mom would all give us a bath together, right? I mean, we're young boys, and for some reason, uh, when I would get into warm water, I would pee like a frog. You ever pick up a frog? Anybody out there just pick up a toad? And the toad pees all over you. Well, whenever I'd get in warm water, I'd pee, and they'd be like, "Yeah, pole vault peed in the tub." I didn't do it on purpose. It was just the warm water. The warm water would make me pee. I mean, you got too much information. It's the Too Much Information Club. Titicaca insane. What was it? Titicaca makes insane crabs. TMI. C. Tamic. It's like turmeric. And the thing is yeah, and you want to hear now. This is the funny part. This is the funny part. Once again, I'm not going to name any names. Um, but this made me laugh so bad I pissed in the tub. Then I got hurt. I got hurt pretty bad getting out of the tub. um, because I was in the tub with my two cousins, and I think we were like 4 years old. I remember my 4 year old year really good for some reason. What, man? This my internet, or it's either my internet, but it didn't start doing this until we got the update on the StreamYard. But anyways, uh that threw me. Okay. No, no, no. So I'm in the tub with my two cousins, right? And 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 we got a scuba diving mask, right? And so and remember, I know y'all are like, "Oh God, Paul Vault, you're like a grown ass man." I was not a grown ass man, and one of the reasons why I remember the 4 year old year, it was just one of the best years of my life. It was before the curse of school and work started. That year before I went to school, anyhow, and I've worked every day of my life nearly since the day I went to kindergarten. It's been freaking goddamn curse. Anyways, um, so we got a scuba diving mask and a snorkel. So uh the one brother put on the scuba diving mask and snorkel, and he went underwater, and the other one looked at me and was like, and I'm like, oh shit, this is gonna be bad. When he does that, there's something bad fixing to happen. So he turns his back to the one that's in the tub snorkeling, and the one that was snorkeling was like, I can be underwater for like forever with this. I can breathe underwater. And and about that time, the younger brother just turns right in his face and takes a dump in the water right, right in the scuba diving mask. And he comes up, and I'm really not sure what's happened because I'm on the far end of the tub by the freaking faucet, and I'm like, "What the hell did he just do? Like, what did he do?" And because the middle one jumps up, and he's like, "Blah, blah, blah," and he's breathing, he's like sucked in water and stuff, and he's like, "Blah, blah," and the other one's like laughing his ass off, and I'm like, "What the hell going on? What's going on?" And about that time, I look down in the water, and there's like turds floating in the bathtub, and I'm like, ah! And I jump out. I try to jump out of the tub, but it's so slippery because we've been using like Spider-Man foam, and it was this soap that was this foam that you sprayed, and it would spray all over the tub, and you could pretend like you're Spider-Man and stuff. But it made the tub really slippery, and I slipped and freaking hit the freaking faucet head, and our aunt comes running there. It's like, what's going on? And I'm like slipping, and I fell and hurt myself trying to get out of the tub so bad because there's like a freaking shower thing that goes shower glass that went across there, and I've hit myself in the ribs. And I'm like, eh. And then and the other one with the snorkel is like, and he's like trying to breathe and stuff, and he's drowning, and we're drown. I mean, we're doing all this in like 6 inches of water. I mean, how can you like almost drown and get paralyzed and all that just because one kid and the other one, which has been into my chat a lot. Y'all would know him if y'all saw him. Um, he he's just laughing, and he's rolling around in the tub laughing, and it's like, so yeah. So apparently he did not have any problems with wiping because it just came out like, uh there you go, like cigars. Um and 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 I was also talking to Sunshine. There was this lady, I forget who she is, some dumbass, like yeah, ninjas, insane crab posse. uh the thing is it's like you know I used to take this multivitamin called Centrum, and I will tell y'all this: if you're like if you get pissed off at wiping your ass a lot, for some reason Centrum makes you shit like a billy goat or a rabbit. You just shit pellets. And Sunshine said that's because it makes you dehydrated. I'm not sure that's why, but there was like this famous lady, that Celine Dion or something. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with that motherfucker. She was like, if you use more than one square of toilet paper, you're being wasteful. I'm like, this bitch has never been to freaking Taco Bell or Bueno. I want you to go to Taco Bell, and get like their Chalupa Supreme. Wait about 2 hours and tell me you wiped your ass with one square of toilet paper. And I'm gonna tell you, I don't want you around me. Okay, that's not it's not happening. I mean, what the hell are you like? The only thing I could yes, the three roll of toilet paper restaurant. You just see like Sunshine went into like we were at an all you could eat buffet, and oh my god, Sunshine took a short of that, and it was horrendous. They someone threw all the little trash cans in all the toilets, and the only toilet that was open, let's put it this way, it really helped cut back on your eating a lot when you went back into the restaurant. But I digress. Yeah, Justin, it was. We have a place here that's called Bucky's, and I do like Bucky's because there's like so many people go through Bucky's. Really, I mean, I'm talking about it is just tons of people going through Bucky's. But do you know what they're known for? People stop there, and it's such a genius idea. I love when people do think of good service ideas like, hey, I got an idea. Why don't we give these people some service and they'll like us? Yeah, I like that idea. So you go into a Bucky's and they had these big giant bathrooms, and guess what? They got private stalls, and their bathrooms are rated the cleanest bathrooms in America. And I am a freak. I'm a freak. I don't know if y'all noticed this. Have y'all noticed this? Uh, I don't. I don't like to go to the bathroom in strange places. I don't like to go to public bathrooms, and it's really crazy because I'll go roll in the lawn. I'll put my own underwear on my face. I don't give a fuck. Okay, but that's my germs. I do not like other people's germs. Sorry, not sorry. But you know, but Bucky's is clean enough that I don't mind going. I don't look. I can't tell you the last time I pooped in a public bathroom. I cannot. I think it was in Rome. Oh my god. Um. Where's that place? Look. Yeah, it's Rome. It's where the Vatican is and stuff. That airport. Um. I went there, and yeah, I went in Rome, and oh, Pokey, I had to poop halfway to Rome from America, and I was like, oh, I want to make it to the hotel. I want to make it to a hotel, and they're like, hey, we're gonna have a layover in Rome. I'm like, oh no, no, no. So I flew so much. I was in this thing that they call the Admirals Club, and so we got to go to special like bathrooms. In the Rome bathroom was the Admirals Club was really like do 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 dee, and it had these private stalls. Okay, believe me, the normal people out in the regular part of the freaking airport were not getting this kind of treatment. I just want y'all to know when you fly first class and you're in the Admirals Club, it is a different experience. But we were doing it. It was my job, so I need to make it as bearable as possible. So I did not want to go. I did not want to go, and I'm gonna tell you, uh, Rome was burning after I got out of there. I felt bad because like, there and I was like, have you ever been in there and um no, how you get in the Admirals Club, Urban is you fly so much they put you into executive platinum, and it's like $25 a month, whatever. But hey Dan, what's up, buddy? What is this? But oh yeah, and and here's the thing. So since I'm in Rome, and I'm in there with a bunch of fancy pants, okay, and I am trying not to make noise, and me trying not to make noise actually made it make louder noise. It's just like, the amount, and then being in the single stall was like doing was making the stall like a like a tuba or something. It's like wong wong. And when I came out, it, there was an asshole standing at the thing washing his hands, and I'm thinking to myself, you know what, man? If someone was in here just ripping the freaking bathroom down with their ass, I'd wash my hands and get the hell out. Not this guy. No, this guy had to stand at the thing washing his hands forever. It's like he wanted to freaking stand there and stand it and look at me when I came. What the hell's wrong with you? Oh! And this reminds me of this one. Uh, so we were at this venue, and for some reason they had the men's bathroom locked, or were they working on it or something? And and uh, and I just had to pee. I just had to pee. I'm like, okay, it's okay. I just had to pee. And I was like, I'm gonna go outside and pee. Where in the frick was this? I think this was in Seattle. Like nowadays, who the fuck? I mean, they're peeing, shitting on the road all the time now. So, but they're like at this time, they're like, don't go outside and pee. We don't need you to get a ticket. And I'm just like, okay. So I'm gonna go. They're like going to the women's restroom. All the guys are going into the women's restroom. It's no big deal. So like, there's no women here, and we're setting up the event, and you can just go into the women's restroom, and it's going to be fine. So I go in the women's restroom, and they don't. Of course, they don't have urinals in the women's restroom. So I go in the stall, and I take a leak. Um, and I hear someone just tearing it down next to me. Just and I'm like, well, they told me to. I mean, the venue people, the people that ran the venue, told me to come in here, and they told me there was no women here. So it's I'm okay. So I turn away and I walk up after I took a leak, and I go over and to the sink, and I start washing my hands. And about that time, I hear the door open, and I turn around and look, and it's this young lady that's standing there looking at me like, I'm just like, oh my God, I'm mortified. And she was mortified because she was in there blowing it up. And I'm mortified because I'm standing in the women's bathroom looking at her like, oh my God, I'm a creep. I'm a fucking creep now. And I'm gonna tell you, the whole rest of that event, I just like got on my knees. I was like, please forgive me. They told me. And I actually made the venue people come tell her, because she was like, you are a fucking creep. You are a fucking creep. And I had to go get the venue, which she knew the venue, the people, and she was like one of the high up people in the trade thing. And they were like, yes, we're sorry. We did tell Pole Vault to go in there. And she's like, well, y'all lucky I don't, press charges or something, blah, 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 blah. And I mean, who's at fault here? Because they told me to go in there. And I felt bad. And the thing is I do know this because I mean, I've known her now for 14 years. And she told me like 10 years later, she was like, I was never mad at you. I was just mad that I was in there blowing up the toilet and you were hearing that. She's like, there's no way I would have blown the toilet up if I'd have known you were standing in the bathroom with me. Because, I mean, it's not like, we seen she seen my wiener or I seen her no nose or anything. It's just, I heard her blowing up the bathroom and I'm standing in there, so she was like, I was so embarrassed. I was just lashed out at you. And plus, come out of the bathroom. She's like, I'm thinking I'm going to have to look into a woman's face and be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry about that. And then I turn and look and it's freaking you. Knowing that I'm going to be doing something like 14 years later up on freaking YouTube talking about her blowing up the bathroom. I mean, I don't know why she'd be so mad about me being in the bathroom while she was doing that. So, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I ain't, you know, oh, it's not the first time I've talked about it. It was embarrassing for me. I felt embarrassed. If you've ever gotten so embarrassed that you feel like you're getting hot, yeah. Oh, the thing is, I can't poop with an audience for sure. And I will tell y'all want to hear something crazy? Y'all aren't even going to believe this. Y'all aren't going to believe this. Me and Sunshine have been together for 30 years. Um, she kicked in the door one time when I was pooping. That was the only time that she has seen me poop. And I have never seen her pooping 30 years. And she's still like, I don't poop. I'm like, yeah, I walked in the bathroom after you left. And yeah, that's not what that's saying. So Sunshine's a liar. She does poop. But I haven't seen her. But I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna say it's pretty safe to say. It's pretty safe to say that, it walks like a duck and quacks like a duck. And uh but once again, we were like, I was like, uh just for reference, in case anyone's ever out there needs to wipe my ass. I wipe from front to back, front to back, and um one of the guys were like, hey, and he kind of muscled up. He was at work. He was like, dude, I can't reach my arms around to wipe my butt. I'm like, wow, dude. So you got so buffed up and like freaking, you got so muscled up you can't wipe your ass. What the fuck? He's like, no, I just wiped from, back to front. And then the rest of the day we were calling him shit balls and shit. But it's fine. It's fine. And then, I kind of envy these people. I know some people that use wet naps. I'm not, I just don't know about using wet naps. I just shit. I don't fucking I go through a whole thing. But you know what? I do like wet naps overall. Maybe not to wipe my ass. I got so much shit in my truck. My God, I need to get all this stuff out of my truck. Went to an auction and won a whole bunch of stuff for $1. I'm not even shitting you, $1. And I wouldn't shit you because if I shit you, I would have to wipe from front to back. Um, but there you go. it and remember, you, I really think they must have got something to correct the soap problem. So, um, I think we're safe from pee hole burning soap. I don't know. Could and you know what? It doesn't go away for a while. Uh, yeah. I'm not urban. I'm not good with bidets. Fuck that shit. And I do mean fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna tell you what. It is a fucking. It is a real treat surprise when you're in fucking over there in Europe or something. You flush the toilet and it fucking blows water up your asshole. I'm like, what? Especially after I wipe. What the fuck? I'm not even gonna. I shouldn't even get started on that one. Some of these countries, hey, you throw the shit paper in the freaking, in the freaking trash can. What the fuck? What the fuck? You know, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you right now. Um, I really do think. Um, Now that I'm looking at it, I think the little flicker I get in the it's about everything. It's about life burrito. I mean, I fucking went to take a dump. I didn't go in for an enema. I mean, what the fuck? It's like spraying water right up my asshole. And I mean, sometimes it's like freaking power washer. I'm not in for that. I'm not in for that. No. No. And then it fucking makes a mess. Tell me that doesn't, you know what? That's just you fucking chocolate dipping your whole ass. My God, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. Um, I remember E. Urban used to always say that Chad, one of the things that Chad and this was as reported by E. Urban. Um, so Chad Freeman likes to poop his pants on a hot summer day and then slide down slides, hot slides, and it makes like a brownie in his pants. And I don't know why he did that, but I'm just look. I'm just reporting the news as it happens. It was a really good show last night. It was a really good show last night. So many so many people came through. Uh, we got you up at the end of the night there, Justine. I know you fell asleep. It's really crazy. We had Jade in there. We had uh, Brad Example. We freaking had and Xenia came through, which was cool. Uh, and I hope she comes through more. Comes through the community. I tried to. I do understand though. It's Friday night on a uh, loud golf pants. So easy to spot. Stinky smell plus loud golf pants. I don't know, man. Oh God, I don't know what's more gross. The the golf pants or the stinky butt. Ed was a really good show. I really did like it. Um, we got to play everybody, which was cool. I did like that, and we started to show out with Jade, and the maggot cunts with the placenta pancakes, and yeah, like we really did that stuff up. It was really crazy. I can't stand London. God, it's because that fucking airport. I got in an argument the other day. It was Thursday. Got in an argument over that freaking airport. They're like, that airport isn't that bad. I said, bus ride. And they were like, yeah, that is pretty bad. So in the London airport, you don't fly anywhere without going and being put in a chain link fence outside and then get on a freaking bus to be taken to your terminal. Yeah, I don't dig that. I don't dig that. And their TSA, is like freaking, I don't know. I think the chick was hitting on me, but I was drunk and they said she wasn't hitting on me and I was getting ready to go to jail because I'm like, she's like, where have you been in the last 24 hours? I'm like, the fuck, bitch? Are you trying to come over my house or something? Why do you care where I've been in the last 24 hours? I'm trying to freaking go back home. And, about that time, she was like, oh, dude, it's an American. Yeah, you goddamn right. And you know what? You know what? You know another thing? When I would fly around the world, they wouldn't even call me an American. And I mean, I can get the guys like the Russian guys and the Ukraine guys and all them. That's really fun, crazy. I used to hang out with Russians and Ukrainians at the same time, but they would be like, this guy, he's not American, he is Texan. So like, in Texas, I guess they think we're like, mm, mm, Tampico Zero, the official drink of pole vault. And I seen it flicker, man. Just again, I just seen the screen flicker, and that pisses me off. If y'all knew what kind of computer I have, and y'all knew the equipment I have to run this stupid little trailer, you'd be like, oh, it'd be like really, yeah, 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 yeah. I tell you what, airport really freaking would get me. There's a airport in Germany, and it has this place that you can go inside the airport, and this actually makes me want a cigarette, and I don't know why, but you would have to pay to go in to this place and smoke a cigarette, and it wasn't much. It was like $5, and you would walk into this little bitty room that's about the size of a 7-Eleven, and they had couches all in there. And those couches, when you sat on the couch, you could feel the resin of the cigarettes. And there was about 50 people in there just smoking cigarettes. And you could go in there and freaking not even smoke a cigarette and smoke a cigarette. I mean, it was so smoky in this room. And yeah, it was a smoking lounge in Germany's airport, and it was, oh my god, just walking into the place, just walking into the room was like smoking a pack of cigarettes. It was like, and uh yeah, 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 yeah. And here's the thing, dude. Um, I was kind of a hungover asshole, and this is what I've noticed about airports. Um, if you are a troll type person, like if they were going to strip search me, I would have pulled down my pants right there and been like, "Hey, what up? Yeah, yeah, you know what you're doing? Whoa!" And they would have been like, "Oh my god, get this motherfucker out of here!" And one time I went through LAX. God, Hate that place too. God, I hate LAX. They're so pretentious, and they think something fucking's going on that ain't going on. Freaking, I mean, I've been through LAX when it looked like, you know, freaking. I'm not even going to go there, but they were like very military, like policing. And this is the thing, they like to fuck with people that won't fuck with them back. Okay. So my buddy, he had diabetes. They opened his suitcase. They threw his freaking, and this was at LAX. They threw his diabetes needles all over the freaking place, gave him 10 kinds of hell because he went through there and he was like, following the rules. Like, I'm following the rules, man. You know, everything's cool and shit. I was right in front of him and I had a blow up doll that was blown up, that was not just a regular blow up doll. And I still got it. It was of a famous gamer female, and it wasn't a blow up doll for, like, you know, having a good time. It was a blow up doll for the show, this reality show. And I had to keep it pretty short because someone's going to be like, "Oh my god, does he still have that freaking doll?" Anyhow, I'm not gonna. No, it wasn't Amaranth. This is probably long before that. Um, this was a pro gamer. Anyhow, so I am freaking drunk in LAX, and I am carrying her around with me, and they're like, sir, you cannot do that. You cannot take that on the plane." And as they're saying it, I shove it into the freaking X-ray machine, and they're like, "Oh my god!" And I mean, this is back when TSA was first going off the freaking rails. Fuck them. Anyhow, fuck them. I don't fly anymore. Fuck them. God, oh my God, they're so freaking awful. Anyhow, and this was back when, if you flew back in this day when they first got the power, they were freaking power drunk. Anyhow, they're like, "Sir, you can't do that. You can't do that." And I freaking shoved the blow up doll through the X-ray machine. When I did that, they're like, "You know what? This guy's not respecting our authority. He does not care, and he's going to cause more shit than it's worth. Because all they want to do is make you miserable. And if they can't make you miserable, they're going to just be like, okay, let's go on to someone else they're going to make miserable." Oh my God. And I'm sure y'all all know that I'm a bad person by now. I mean, you know, it happens. So I was drunk. Remember, I was drunk. So they get my friend. They freaking they're strip searching him and doing everything, just because he had diabetic needles in his suitcase. Okay. Well, I'm waiting for him to come through. And one of the TSA ladies was was kind of hot, and like I said, people weren't used to this kind of treatment, and this hot chick comes through behind my buddy who's getting screwed with the needle. So I'm over there watching him. I'm like, "Come on, y'all, you got to let him go. We're gonna miss the plane and stuff." Well, uh so they're like, "We need someone over here to search this lady, and we need a woman over here." And so the hot TSA lady goes over to the hot lady, and the hot lady's hardly wearing anything, and she starts feeling her boobs and up under her boobs and stuff, and I'm already through. They can't get me anymore. I'm already through, and I'm on the other side of the glass. But I'm waiting for my buddy, so I'm looking through the glass, and I've got the blow up doll, and I'm like, "Wannick, wannick, 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 wannick." And the girl that's getting searched is like, and because they're not used to it, And the girl that's doing the searching is like, could you get away from the glass, please, sir, before we come out there and do something? I mean, I'm like, what are you going to do? What am I doing? I'm waiting for my buddy. She's like, you don't have to sit there and make noises. And I'm like, is there a problem with making noise? I'm just trying to live my best life here, y'all. I'm just trying to live my best life. And so, you see, and that's the deal. Um, no, 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 E. Urban. You think it was over? Well, my boss, my boss passes out while we're waiting on the plane because it gets delayed. There's actual pictures on the internet of this. I take the blow up doll and spread its legs and put it over his face while he's sleeping. And there's actual like flight attendants and captains of planes going down through there, laughing and taking pictures of him passed out asleep with the blow up doll over his face. So you gotta make living fun. Make living fun. It's gonna be all right. I don't know what I'm gonna do today. I hope sunshine's getting ready. I hope sunshine's getting ready. That would be nice. That would be nice. So I mean, we've covered a few too much information things. I've told you how to be get through TSA. One, act like it. No matter how much they fuck with you, it's not gonna bother your day. Okay, because that their main goal is just to fuck with you and get off on a power trip. Uh, how many kilos could you hide in a '60s beehive? I don't think one, but whatever. I mean, if it's lead, anyways. Um, and then we talked about wiping. We talked about getting soap in the pee hole. We talked about pooping in people's face in the bathtub. Scuba diving. Um, you know, why? Someone the other day, someone was like singing a song about a glass bottom boat, and I was just laughing my ass off. Maybe that's not for everybody, but they're like, I'm swimming in a glass bottom boat. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a beautiful song. And I'm like, do they know what it was an educational show, Pokey. I'm like, do they know what a glass bottom boat is? I don't think so. And I started it off, I was listening to, I'm working on a thing with the Devil's Nipple, um, some Evil Knievel stuff. Devil's Nipple doesn't care. And you know what? You know what's going to happen today? I bet you there's no deals out there today. I bet you there's no deals out there today. Because here's what I've been doing. I've been trying to get my side hustle on, y'all. And besides selling dick pics, I buy and sell like musical stuff. And here's the thing, and I know you Caldwell knows this well. You 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 can buy a guitar and they'll say it's broken. This guitar's broken and it just doesn't have strings on it. You go pick up some $5 strings, $6 strings, clean it up, put some strings on it, tune it, set the action on it, and now this $25 guitar is, 125, $150 guitar. And but today, yeah, I did many vibes. I did and it was I worked on a song, and I will tell you, I have not got the thing that goes wee fixed yet. Um, but I did like the cello. It had a smooth cello keyboard synth, and I use and I love to use cello in my music a lot. It fits in everything. You know, I have a cello. We have a cello here. Um, we just can't get it down. Sunshine keeps saying she's gonna like do it. It's one of those things, you know. I think it's one of those things. She thought she really wanted it really bad, and I got her one, and then she was like, "Yeah, I don't know, this, you know, is this a pill? Yeah, see this pill? You know, you know what kind of pill that is? It's a Gibson Les Paul freaking three-way toggle switch broken off pill. Hey, hey Ryan. Ryan, I saw it Charvel, and Ryan shot me a picture over of a Charvel over at Sweetwater. But I'm gonna tell you, I am not in that financial range, and I know you said that they'll come down, but I'm still not in that. Uh, Me spending $500 on a guitar right now is out of the question. Let alone 1,000. Dynamite throw. God, dynamite throw. I really, really hope that if you missed the part about you know wiping ass and bidets and pooping underwater, you might want to make sure that you catch that at a later date. But stay with us right now. It's okay. Yeah, yeah, Ryan. But I do like that guitar, and it's so you know it, it's been a long time. It's been a long time. Hey, do y'all see this? Do y'all see that at the end of my finger? Do y'all see it? Do you see it? It looks like a wiener, but it's not. It's a pair of old. I don't even know. I mean, it's a pair of like ancient boxing gloves. I don't know. I don't know if it even goes in here and stuff. It's a set of boxing gloves. I might get rid of those, but like they're like so freaking old. I don't know. I don't know if that fits like the groove of it in here. Now my daughter did give me this, and I wished it worked because it weighs. See that? But I still like it so much. Winning, winning. Next time, just like put the light on it, blinky, blinky. Kind of, it kind of hazes out on the key cat. And you see my dirty rotten imbeciles poster. I got that put up. You see that? Got my dirty rotten imbeciles. This up here, it's my autographed Ozzy poster. The day that Ozzy died, I probably had 6 people at least call me about this poster and asked me if I was going to get rid of it. Um, yeah, I've had for 35 years, I've had a poster that Ozzy autographed to me, and the day he died, I'm going to sell it now or give it away. Yeah, that's better. I'll give it away. Not gonna happen. It's like I don't know, man. I got a bunch of stuff signed by Dimebag Daryl over here. He signed it Diamond Daryl. It's because it was back when before he called himself Dimebag. He called himself Diamond Daryl before Dimebag. You know, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. And you know, I'm thinking about. I got so many picks. I don't need to do that. But have you ever seen those pick punches? In that, I got this from Duffy. I seen Duffy this week too. Duffy, if you're watching this, you said you're going to send me over some tracks. You fuck. Um, and I've noticed. Um, if you want some, if you're trying to, get someone's attention, and hey, I'm telling you, it is not my internet. Y'all know that, and it's not my computer. It's this freaking StreamYard. I know it now. It's freaking that new StreamYard update. StreamYard, I'm paying y'all for this. Stop it. Now I know it is the StreamYard. Now I know it's the StreamYard. Um, uh, tell us about how you met Sunshine and Dimebag. I won't tell you how. I don't want to have an argument with Sunshine today. Um, how I met Dimebag. We went to the same bar. It was called the Basement, and I mean, I'd seen him and ran across him before. Um, I had talked to him. Um, he sat at the end of the bar with these guys, Dark Alliance and Donnie Rod and all them. He sat down on the far end of the bar. I sat on the other end of the bar, and we didn't really cross a lot. Um, I know this is going to be crazy for y'all to think, but I was when I was about 22 years old, many vibes, and I was known, and anyone in that, especially like when we were around Boltonator and stuff, the people that knew me back then, I was known for running with a pack of very attractive women all the time, a pack of them, like a pack of them. And we sat at the other end of the bar. Me and the girls would sit down at the other end of the bar, and actually at this place, when I'd walk in, people would be like, "Hey, you really need to get up and let pole vault sit down." And they would be like, "I don't see his name on this chair." Everybody'd start laughing. They'd be like, "Then get your ass up and look." They'd get up, and my fucking name was on the chair at the freaking bar. So, yes, my name was on the chair. Um, and I lived with I lived with two topless dancers, and I can't explain this to y'all, but when you live with two topless dancers, and there was no sexual relationship going with me and the two dancers at all. We were like freaking buddies. We were like super duper buddies. And I'm gonna tell you this right now. I had roommates in my single life that were guys, and they all did the same fucking thing. They would all lose their job, end up fucking playing Nintendo, paying rent. When I and how I hooked up with those two girls was we're like, hey, you know what? Uh, w- I can't really go into it, but I was like, nah, I can't go into it. But uh, I did something nice for her. She did something nice for me, and it wasn't. Once again, it wasn't sexual. It was. We 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 did nice things for each other, like human beings would be do for each other. And she was like, "Dude, like I'm out here in this world with a bunch of assholes, and you're like cool, and you're not you could have took advantage of me. You could have fucked me over, and so because you didn't do that, I'm not going to take advantage of you and fuck you over." And we were like, yeah, um, so I was sitting with my platonic harem at the. Well, here's the thing, though, many vibes. The two that lived with me, I did not have relationships with, but I had relationships with all their friends. So I'm not going to get away with the whole platonic thing, and everybody knew that. um and I would also protect them if like my friends wanted to go out with a guy. They knew that if they went out with this guy, you better treat them right, or and you better not freaking do anything crazy, or I would break your face out. So yeah, so okay, maybe I think one of the first times I really talked to Dime, and it wasn't like a big deal. We were sitting at the bar, and he was the bartender, and he was pouring whiskey in my mouth, and we were really getting really, really, really messed up. And then we went to a party over at this apartment, and we were doing things that we do. Um, and it was and I remember dying. It's so hard for me to talk about some of these things because I mean, statute of limitations and stuff. I'm just gonna say we were partying a whole lot, and he was sitting on the couch playing the guitar, and and he would he would always call me the rat because I was always going through and freaking like picking up chicks at the bar or whatever. Anyways, it's so hard to talk about any of this, but yeah, that's how I met Dimebag at. I guess I could have just shortened this all up and said I met him at a club called the Basement. But I mean, it wasn't like we were hanging out and all that. And yeah, I mean, it wasn't like I was like living with Dimebag or nothing, or freaking we were like old buddies. I just knew him because we seemed to go to a lot of the same parties, and it was always beneficial for everybody involved when I would show up. And let me tell you what, I will say that what I showed up with was legal. I was known to show up at parties with like gallons of whiskey after the bars had closed and the liquor stores had closed. So you couldn't get any more alcohol. And here I would come in with like gallons. Uh yeah, I saw like a few Pantera shows. That I mean, and Pantera would play at the Basement. And I mean, matter of fact, there's some videos on the internet that probably got me in it from them playing at the Basement. But it's a little weird. And like one dime bag story that's always crowd pleaser is I ran into him at a place called the Galaxy Club, and a band was called playing there called Dead Puppies. Well, a lot of people don't know that Dead Puppies is Anthrax's like name they go under when they're playing in a club. So I just and Anthrax is on the stage, and there is not 50 people in this bar. Anthrax is on the stage. Dimebag's been playing with Anthrax. Freaking debaucheries going on everywhere, which would follow Dimebag in a good way. It was everybody was happy, but there was a lot of people partying. We were partying our ass off, and so this one guy, I'm not going to mention his name and give him the freaking pleasure, but he goes up to Dimebag and he's like, "Hey, Dimebag, this dude said like he partied with you and stuff, and like I'm your friend and stuff, and I'm just here to tell you this guy says he's partied with you." And he turned around. He was like, "Hey, Ray, what the hell is going on?" he's like, you still the same? And I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, 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 man." And he was pretty much like, "You hanging out with a bunch of like the girl?" One of them, and then Sunshine comes running up, "Hey," and everybody knew that I get sick from just the smell of tequila, and so Dimebag buys everybody around the shots, and he's like, "So, hey, Paul, are you drinking whiskey?" And I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, 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 yeah." He's like, "Okay, everybody, get it around, get around, get around." And I slammed down the shot, and it was freaking tequila, and tequila is like my kryptonite. So I threw up in my mouth, and Tom is like, "Yeah," like, and I went outside, and I had to grab Sunshine up and everything. We all went outside, and I, spit puke in the street, and most of it was the tequila, though. The good thing is if you're gonna go drinking like that, good thing, and you might puke. I just want to go on an empty stomach. And I will tell y'all this. I, it was really a weird feeling because 2 weeks later, Dime wasn't with us anymore, and I was like, wow, 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 wow. Was it like I always think, is there something I could have done or said or you know, and nobody knew that that was going to go down, but did have a feeling. I had it. I want to tell you something. I will tell you something. Okay, in a lot of places in America, a rock star like freaking Dimebag Daryl cannot go and be friend like he was. He would go everywhere. He hung out with us. I mean, I have friends that's like, yeah, I played volleyball. I have friends, so many friends that like, there's so many. Everybody in the Dallas Fort Worth area, you're like, well, Paul Walt knew him. Everybody in Dallas Fort Worth area knew him. He partied with everybody. He was a good guy, and he was not stuck up at all. And you know what? That got him. That got him. He went up there and freaking where E. Urban and Chad are, where they're growing potatoes. Uh, and and they 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 were just trusting. They were trusting, and uh, oh yeah, the aliens will do it. Once again, Mr. Smith, I'm taking a leaf from you, and I'm trying to get Sponsorship from Tampico Zero, the official drink of pole vault. Drink all day, drink all night. Gain no weight. And I'm also saying, hey, you know what? You can add a little vodka with your Tampico Zero. It's practically a healthy buzz, except for you will piss your liver out your pee hole. Many vides. Uh, I'm not gonna go into it. Maybe I'll let Sunshine tell y'all that one day. It's good. She always gets upset and she'd always be like, "Yeah, that's not how it went down." Yeah, 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 yeah. And I want to have fun today, many vibes. So I'm not gonna go into that story today. Is she was she was quite a bit younger than me. She was like a preschool teacher, and I met her through friends, her friends. Uh, yeah, the liver though, the pee hole thing will sell. But I'm telling you, this stuff. It, and I'm gonna tell you this also. Freaking, I'm sitting here watching this, and I'm telling you, uh StreamYard, I'm gonna have to update, and it could be I'm running on Windows 10 on here. I don't have to be running on Windows 10. It also could be this right here, uh, Windows 11 in the background. Shit, I may just freaking go to Windows 11. If y'all don't see me in a week or two, y'all know that my freaking computer just licked for the health of it. Tampico Zero for the health of it. Um, I thought pole vault was a female strip. I do remember that. I do remember that, and I do remember that many vibes. You were like, wait, you're a dude? No, what the hell? Wrong with this mini vibes? Nothing but water. Uh, what time is it? It's 11:20. Sunshine, I really, I hope you're ready today. Sunshine has been very slow on the draw. I don't have my phone in here. God, taking my medicine. I'm fully dressed. Um, I will tell you this. Last night, after we did the show, right before Hub's stream, right after or right during the beginning of Hub's show, we went to the store. We went to Racetrack, and I'm gonna tell you, we were in could have been in danger. There was only two people, and they were hanging out in front of said racetrack at 1 o'clock in the morning, and they were dangerous. And they didn't see when I first got out of the car. I was strapped. They did not see this. But I was thinking, who walks into a bad situation like me with the confidence that I had at the time? Um, I think that saved us all because I think they were like, what in the hell is this dude doing? And why in the hell is he acting the way he is? Because he's in danger, but he acts like we're in danger. They were in danger. They were in danger, and they didn't know it. But they did. I guess they did. It's a good thing they figured that out. But when we came back out to my vehicle, they were looking into my said vehicle, and then as I walked out, they move away from my vehicle. But I'm going to get in my vehicle, and I threw my said uh, strapping into my car, and they moved away very quickly. But it was kind of, it's kind of, the world's getting crazy, cray out there. But I thought, dude, what if you saw me on the sidewalk? If you saw me go into a store, what the hell would you think I'm doing? I was like, I'm not in the best of shape from like my titties down because I got a little bit of a belly going on, but I'm kind of got big arms. I'm kind of a tall guy. I'm kind of a big guy, and I'm wearing stuff like this to keep the sweat from going down on my guitars while I'm playing, and I look like I'm a wrestler or something. So if you saw me in public, what the hell would you think I am? You know, I mean, it's 2 o'clock in the morning, or it's 1 o'clock in the morning, and I'm walking into a store with sunshine, stand out a little bit. Hmm. I don't know. I don't think we look normal. Where did the polypia, polypia, polypia boys live? They be Texans. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna tell you though, Justine. I think I sung better um, when I smoked. I have a longer range now, and it's getting longer. Uh, they're based in Piano, Texas. You mean Plano? Plano, Texas. Plano, Texas is right up the way. And we what we say, we always have a bunch of jokes like, did you hear about the chick from over there in East Dallas? Yeah, she's just a Plano chick. Ah, um, I don't know. I don't know. No, I don't know. Deep Ellum, Deep Ellum. Who knows what's going on down there? I don't know. Many vibes. Deep Ellum is still got. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I guess. The thing is can you get out of Piano, Texas? There's a bunch of penis live there. I'm not even kidding y'all. The the camera's blinking and stuff. Um, I'm gonna just show y'all really quick. He'd be like, well, maybe it's his system. Okay, maybe it's Povat's system. Let's go over here. Let's go over here. It could be the freaking software compatible. It could be that freaking software compatible with um, let's see, device manager. There's a PCI device hanging out there. I wonder what the hell that is. I think that's my board. My let me just pull this up so I can see. That's my board. But look at my processor here. Okay, we're just gonna go there. You see? Do you see? I got a 16 core Ryzen 9 5950 16 core processor. Okay, these are the amount of cores in my processor. This is like I have 16 processors in my machine. And then you're like, okay, no, that's good. Um, then right over here we have this Radian, and this is a Halo limited edition RX 6900 XT, which my video card alone costs more than most people's machine. And um and my video camera is the Logitech Pro 90, which is just like it. So, and you're like, oh, maybe your hard disk drive. Oh no, those are both of them are one's a SSD and one's a solid state, which is an NVMe that is on the board. So I mean, in other words, this computer is fast as fuck. It was when I built it, it was a Bitcoin server for a weekend. So I should be able to do this without blinking. God, God. I hope I find a deal today. Hey, listen. Once again, I'm going to ring. It's the good luck bell. Good luck bell. And I really like this thing. I can't tell y'all how heavy this thing is. It's really heavy. I got it for 50 cents at a estate sale, and it gives everybody good luck. So if you had bad luck or if you had something bad happen, it's would have been worse without me ringing this bell. So there you go. And uh let's see. Get a little magic going here. I God, it's 350 is a 350 etch. I mean, oh my god, I can't even freaking hardly hold it. So there you go. Um I'm gonna tell you, I had my bad days. Yesterday, they it's been months and months since I've had a cigarette, but yesterday I really had a bad like um nicotine craving, nicotine withdrawal or something. It was bad. I wanted a cigarette so bad yesterday. If I could have had a cigarette, I would have freaking. If you said, "Hey, Povol, you can have a cigarette, but you just got to eat it," I would have ate that son of a bitch. And I'm gonna tell you, and I kind of had this conversation with Sunshine. Um, the one of the reasons I'm gaining a little bit of weight is because I think what I am missing is that the cigarette raised my blood pressure, and that kind of gave me a high. And I can drink something like Mountain Dew that has sugar and caffeine in it, and it raises my blood pressure up, and it will make my urge for the nicotine to go away. But then I'm freaking drinking Mountain Dew, um, chiefing it like a crack addict. Okay, okay, here we go. So here we go with the speech. So if you're out there and you think something's not possible, you think you can't achieve something, and you want to quit vaping, You want to have sex with Farrah Fawcett. You want to make a new music video. You want to write a new song. You want to wipe your butt with one toilet paper square. Remember, it can be done. Now, I don't know if it's going to happen for you right away, but it can be done. I want you to remember, magic happens. Not coin tricks, Mr. Smith. Oh God, it's magic. It's magic. I really need some magic music. Yeah, I need to get that song. Me and you and Caldwell singing it the other day. I believe in magic. Do 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 do. Watch me get a copyright strike for that son of a shit. We got the melody for magic. Here we go. Here we go. If you think stuff isn't Pookie, you fixing to get some. That's right. Uh, okay. I want everything out of my way. Everything out of my way. It's gonna be okay. Come on. Come on. You can do it. So I dropped 1 quarter. 1 quarter disappeared. Yes, that's what happened. Look at that. Look at that, folks. Look at that. I, I, I really think that's just like, 1 or 2 quarters, just too much to like grab. I mean, I can't even freaking like hold it. Let's see. Yeah. It's going to be okay. Yep, I dropped 1 quarter. One. And I didn't drop 1 quarter. 1 quarter went to go see Jesus. And that's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Freaking awesome. Hey. Hey, Mr. Smith. Mr. Smith. What is this behind my ear? See that? What is this behind my ear? Oh my goodness. It just happened. That just happened. I'm working on it, Mr. Smith. I'm working on it. I'm not kidding you. I'm not even kidding you. Like some of my ingredients for my magic tricks, I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to break down and freaking make it or something. Hmm. I don't know about that. Plus YouTube, they get all. See, here's the thing. My butt cheeks are so hot, you know. I mean, they do the black tape project and they let them get away with it. But I twerked one time. I don't know if y'all remember this. I twerked and they put it at, and YouTube went and put it at 21 and over. Like what the hell? I will say I was a little bit impressed, I was like, "Oh my god. My ass is so hot. They did that." Uh but it's really cool, man. Last night was really cool. Uh I was so glad to see some new faces come through. Uh, I banned one person. It's fucking ugh. My God. Uh, and I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna tell y'all what. Uh, if y'all see some asshole like that roll through, y'all feel especially you Pokey, that was a loud quarter. It was fine. It was fine. Um, y'all see someone being an asshole, y'all just kick them the fuck out. Don't fucking put up with that shit. And because I look down like, is he like uh, you know, not everybody's my cup of tea. And I'm like, maybe I'm just um yeah, yeah, Edward, I'm probably am. I don't know. I really don't want to. But I might. I might even go talk to him today. I don't really want to, but I might. Um, but no, no, no. And here's one thing that I know, and I got y'all. I dig everybody, but you talk about politics and shit in my chat, and I think everybody had already warned the asshole once, and I don't know. Goodbye, bye bye, bye bye, and and that's all good. Um, and I just want, uh, you know, uh, I mean, we're all a bunch of crazy shits, and I'm gonna tell you what, if you get kicked off the pole vault channel, Jesus Christ, go get help. Really, 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 I want to do what the hell's wrong with you. But I think that they were just looking for attention anyhow. And I'm pretty sure I know who it was. I'm real sure. You know, it's kind of like me. Okay, I come to your channel and be like, I am Trojan Man. Beep beep. You'd be like, that's fucking pole vault. Okay. Well, that person was doing some things that I recognize very well. So, and I knew when they came in, I'm like, well, let's see how they behave themselves. And to no one's surprise, they didn't. But it's fine. It's fine. I think I've only banned like two, maybe three people from my channel. Good God. Good God. What you have to do. Um, Thinking about letting one of them come back. They've tried to behave themselves. I just don't know if they can uh you smell like cinnamon sugar, Yervin. Cinnamon and sugar and something sweet. Never know how you look through other people's eyes. Is that like what was it? Butthole surfers. Yeah, yeah. Cin- Cinnamon and sugar and was dying and we're doing it in Texas. Kind of train dancing in Dallas. Something like that. I don't know, man. Yes. Cinnamon and sugary and softly spoken lies. Oh, yeah. I was wanting to make a song called Piss Lips. I mean, this one. I really thought this is more of an Evil Knievel thing, you know? Oh, yeah. Hey, Darren. I think this is more like it. Evil Knievel. Evil Knievel. Something like that. I thought, God, it's Evil Knievel, but Piss Lips. I think I really need to you know, make it more like a slow love song. Kind of like Love on the Rocks. Piss on, piss on the lips. Ain't no big surprise. Piss on your lips, and you better close your eyes. Piss on your lips, and the morning comes again. First they say they wanna piss on your lips, then they say they love you. They say they wanna piss on their lips, then they leave you alone. Piss on the lips. See? What? Oh, I don't know. What? Because he got a guitar. Uh, I was thinking about, and as Edward pointed out earlier, I am looking at a Martin guitar. I really fucking don't want it. Hope y'all are freaking happy with the peer pressure. Oh my god, I don't want it. I get it. And everybody's like, oh, you're gonna do it. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Um, hmm. Ooh, there's a Betty Page poster, 24 by 36, Fort Worth. Shipped to me. Oh, let's see what's on Facebook Marketplace today, folks. Mm, um, share screen. I know, yes. And I would kind of like this. Look, a Betty Page poster. It's 24 by 36. That's pretty cool. I like that. That's So Devil's Nipple. So is Devil's Nipple, 1998. That is So Devil's Nipple. I mean, and $10, that's a good price. That's a good price. Let's see what else they got. Here's a $50 Fender Squire. I just don't don't want to deal with it. Let's see. I bet I could there's look at that Corvette. That's a little bit tore up. $600. $600 for that Corvette. No engine. Get out of here. Is that Monster Moto? Look, of Ozzy Osbourne lunchbox. The Osbournes family. Lunchbox. I don't really feel that. I did look at these last night, but I just don't want to set it up. It's a Batira Yamaha drum set for $50. I just don't see if the Tom connections going here, and also the snare is there. Wait, I see. Looks like the snare setup is there, so that's a pretty good deal. $50 for that drum set. I don't know. I, one, two, that's a good deal. The hi hat, floor tom, two toms, snare drum, bass drum, $50. That's a good deal. That's a good deal. I just don't have room for that. I do not have room for that. Oh, look, there's pigs. Hmm. Hey, pig. Yeah, you. Hey, piggy, pig, pig, pig. All my dreams come true. Two male pigs, $50 for both of them. So he's selling these pigs for $25 a piece. Insane. Yeah, 10K for the empty syrup bottle. Yeah, yeah. Uh, the glass ones. That ain't right. But what is this? What is this? What is this? I do kind of like this. Do you like that? Is you are asking too much for it? Don't like that. Don't like that. What is this? What's don't need that. Don't need that. How much was that? I hate when people put zero because they're like, you name a price, give us an offer. And you give them an offer, and they're like, yeah. I've gotten run on that. There's a Budweiser neon sign. Hmm. Hey, look, there's a haunted house for sale. Yeah, you did get a Fender Jaguar. Look, this haunted house is for sale. $2,500. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wow. So that haunted house is for sale for $2,500. So Justine says no thanks. She doesn't want a haunted house. Let's see. There's a Nightmare on Elm Street Freddy. Um, Kiss $20. God, oh, it's three of them. Where's Peter Chris? Where's Peter Chris? The hell? Three pictures of Kiss. They don't even know that they're the albums. Oh my god! Can we stop it? What is that? Space helmet. Whoa! Let's look at this. Space helmet. Space helmet. Oh, I'm fixing to have to go because me and Sunshine have to go get deals, and I have seen this. They're a little bit high on this. I think it's a Kramer Pacer. I think no, Night Swan. Mm, I do like the blue polka dots. It's the way that the Kramers wrote. Mister Stingle will tell you that it's not. This is okay Kramer. It's not a bad Kramer. But see how the Kramers wrote right here. If it's the roundy letters, you want the rounded letters. That's but the square ones are not bad. But you just gotta watch out because they got like fake Kramers going around out there and stuff. And by fake Kramers, I mean they're real Kramers made by a company nowadays that aren't the same. What walnut hand painted David Bowie chair? Here's a David Bowie chair. Let's dance. Put on your red shoes and play the blues. Let's dance under the moonlight. If you say run, I'll run to you. Beware of scammer. I always like to read these scammer ones. Oh my God, there's so much crazy stuff on here. It looks like a whole lot of Halloween stuff. Here's a Stevie Ray Vaughan print, $50. Print, limited edition print, my ass. I bet it's not, and it's on 11 by 17, something, whatever. I don't know. Get out of town. What are you doing? A very partial yellow tuna wall plaque fish art. I already got a bass. I do like this, and it has been on here for a while. So this goes on the front of a boot, a boot, a boot. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Stratocaster body. Let's see. Was that a bong? You just never know what's going to pop up on here. Oh my God. Oh. $900 on that. Oh my God, that is so freaking awesome. That is so awesome. South Cali, Charvel. Back in the day, I think they, even though it's like a neon yellow, I think they used to call this particular color on this particular. And oh my God, I was sure would like to have that. Yeah, I would like to have it. I would like to have it. And you're saying it's blinding, but I will tell you, under the black light, it would really be that way. It's a real hard paint job to get going. There's a South Park Kenny inflatable costume. Oh my God. Uh, Autographed Fonzie. Autograph Fonzie. Oh no, I just would want it to be Fonzie and not Henry Winkler. Cause I mean Fonzie's cool. And not even the later stage Fonzie. The later stage Fonzie really pissed me off. Just the early Fonzie. Hand painted jean jacket. Drop Dead Fred jean jacket. This is crazy. I have. I'm gonna tell you. I don't know if y'all know this, but I have so many Halloween masks in here. I saw this. I really wanted this, but I don't have time to deal with this. A Gremlin car, AMC Gremlin, has little gremlins all over the car. Yay! Looks like they pulled all the gremlins off and probably sold them. Hey, here's a Shakira doll. I Shakira'd my pants. Ouchie, ouchie, right in the Shakira. Okay. Let's see. Guitar. Look, here's a BC Rich. This lady has not returned my freaking call. $30 for this BC Rich. They cut off the tips of the Warlock. It's missing a knob, and they're like, "Oh, it's fine." It's also freaking missing the bridge. But I have all that shit, and she just won't return my freaking message. So there you go. Um, don't want this. I've seen a lot of those. I just don't want one. This guy right here told me he would do the Explorer in the back for $50. I just don't want to deal with that ESP right now. I've got an ESP Explorer over here on the rack already. I'm fucking shit. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Yeah. I don't. What it was is they chipped those points and they thought, oh, I'll just freaking saw them off, and I could put them back on. I put points back on guitars. It's not cool though. It's not cool. It's not cool. What the hell is this? Oh, wow. That's not bad. Someone's done some shit to it though. Hey, that's not bad. Oh, gee, why? Oh wait, there it is. Oh boy, why y'all doing this? So they've bridge plate does not match up to the pickup cavity. Well, then why'd you do it, asshole? So he has really, really done horrible things to that guitar. Mm. But for $125, that is a sparkly little Squire that was made in China. And believe it or not, I think the China one is better than the Indonesian one. Beginner guitar. I bet it's a Mitchell. It is. Check about 150. Oh. Let's see, not much. There's this Road Series. Guitar market is out there today, being low and slow. More guitar bridge humbuckers. What was this one? Boo. All right. I can fix any guitar. Do you want to? Do you want to? I can fix. You can give me a toothpick and say fix this guitar. Uh, I do have a Hannah Montana guitar. I got it all fixed up. It's all good. No, and you see that the Hannah Montana guitar on here was like $250. Uh, I got a couple of collector guitars that are just and the Hannah Montana is made by Washburn, and it's Telecaster style. The inlay on the neck, the star inlay, that guitar is just going up, just like it's a collector. It could be a player, but if you make it into a player, it's not going to be collectible anymore. And that was the choice I came across. Um, that's the because I was talking to like a few people about it, like, hey, I'm thinking about hot rodding the shit out of that freaking Hannah Montana guitar, and everybody's like, yeah, that'd be funny and stuff, but you do realize you will totally ruin the collectability of it. I was like, oh man. It's just like that skull guitar. I got that skull guitar. Oh man, that skull guitar. I really like this one. I don't know why. It's got some EMGs in it. No big deal there. I'm not really feeling that, but the color of the mockingbird. Hmm. Oh, these are freaking awesome. The Adam Jones Les Paul Berserker electric guitar. Look at the back of it. Look at the back of it. Wow. So cool. So fucking cool. I'll just let me just get $1,500 out real quick and it'll be fine. And the thing is, it's still made in China. What in the fuck? Hmm. It's okay. It's okay. It's all right. Let's see. Here's what I did. I didn't do this right here. What? I should put in. Okay, I gotta go. Sunshine's. There was a Steinberg. Okay, if I get anything cool, I'll come back on here, um, and stuff. It's always cool hanging out with y'all on Saturday mornings. I should have got something. I wanted to watch cartoons today. You know, it'd been cool if I'd have had some cereal and we could watch some. Oh, I'm really thinking of y'all. Okay, I have to get this up here. Okay, I gotta go, but I'm gonna show y'all this too. Okay, do y'all see this guitar? I'm thinking about buying it. I'm thinking about buying this one. I'm really thinking about buying this guitar. Okay, it's a old Memphis guitar. Um, Look at it. It 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 was white and it's so old that it's faded out into this vanilla color. The whole damn thing. And I dig that. I dig the shit out of that guitar. It's got 3 single coil and it's a Memphis made in America. But here's the thing, these ugly ass guitars like this, they just go up and up and up and up. It's like those fucking Japanese Tescos. Yeah, but I like that, Justine. I really do like the yellowed color. And and it's $85. And I'm thinking I could tell them, you know what? I bet I could pick this guitar up for $65. And I do like it. And I talked to the lady. And I know the circumstances of this guitar. The man who loved this guitar is no longer with us, and she is selling it for him. And I may get this guitar. I would enjoy the shit out of that. Because I'm gonna tell y'all right now, this guitar right here will make a different sound than any guitar I got in my stuff. Yeah, I've got a Kelly in here right now that has the cigarette smoke is part of the freaking paint job. But okay, I gotta go. I gotta go. I will see y'all, and y'all be good. Y'all have a good day, and like I said, I always want y'all to remember that we always need you here. You're always a part of what we're doing. So make sure you take care of yourself, because we don't want to have to come kick your ass because you didn't take care of yourself, because that's kind of counterproductive. Okay, so remember, keep everything magic. There is magic. There is freaking magic, Mr. Smith. There is magic. And Pokey, I hope you're winning the Powerball. Um, it's gonna happen. Y'all take good care of yourselves. I will see y'all later. I gotta go get sunshine. I might get this guitar. Um, okay. Goodbye. Goodbye.